Konnichiwa guys, welcome back to Beloved YouTubers channel. This is Ash and today we are going to review a book. Today I'm going to talk about We Are There for Each Other by Sagar Chudesra. Sagar is a 24-year-old Mumbaikar and this is his first debut novel. We Are There for Each Other is a story of love and friendship, self-acceptance and positivity. Sagar has described love, relationship, breakups, friendship, social acceptance, social pressure and marriage so well that we can relate that from our day-to-day life. We Are There for Each Other. This story consists of four characters. The mainly four characters, which is Sagar, the protagonist, Malar, who is Sagar's childhood friend and they both live in the same society. Third, Harsh, who is Sagar's schoolmate friend, but due to his family reasons, he was moved out of the town, but now he's back. And fourth, and the must, I feel like she is the most important character of the story, Sai. She's been introduced a little bit later part of the story, but I feel without her, this story was incomplete. If Sai was not been introduced, then this story would have never been written and it would have never come to its climax or at the end. The story opens in the terrace where Sagar and Malar chills out in the every weekend. But in the week, whatever happened, they will discuss with each other in the terrace. That's when Sagar informs Malar that the letter or the love letter which he has sent to his girl has been rejected. But I think hearing that, Malar says to Sai that she has already told him that you are getting too fast and it's been too early to send out the love letter. But you didn't listen. Now you have to face the rejection. With that, Sagar is like, what's your problem? You have got a perfect relationship. You have been in a relationship for so long. You don't have to worry about it. With hearing that, Malar breaks the news that it's been a month since they broke up and now she needs Sagar's help to go to the clinic the other day. So Sagar accepts that and next day they goes to the clinic where it's been revealed that Malar is suffering for hyperthyroidism, in that case she's gaining a lot of weight and she's not suffering from health issues and diseases, which is not only challenging her thoughts but also his relationship. That's when the news breaks, like why and how they got into a breakup. Other than that, it is because life threatening, because Malar was a very beautiful girl. She was like a role model, but due to this hyperthyroidism, she's gaining weight, an enormous weight, and she's getting stretch marks in her all over her body. And also because of her work pressure, she's unable to sleep in a proper manner. Due to all these circumstances, she's gaining weight, and due to this, it is affecting her social life. That's when Dr. Meera comes in. One of the cameos, Dr. Meera questions Malar about her personal life. That's when it's revealed about the breakup with his boyfriend. That's when Sagar feels guilty that she is been suffering from all this kind of tension problems for the past couple of months, but she never revealed to him. But instead of that, Sagar was keep on bragging about his girl and how can he impress her. So with that said, Sagar understands the feeling and he promises himself that he will help Malar no matter what happens. Now enters Harsh. So Harsh is Sagar's best friend from his childhood. They used to go to the school together, and due to Harsh's family reason, Harsh moved out of the city. Now few years later, Harsh is back in the town and he is going to meet Sagar. Harsh is from a typical family where they think that community is more than love. Love does not matter. What matters in your life is to stay and grow with your community. And in the word they said Samaj. In the book they said Samaj. And this is what's been embedded in Harsh's head from the childhood. that if you have to marry, you have to marry someone from our samaj. You cannot marry outside the caste or community. So with that in his mind, Harsh always wanted to do a love marriage. Goes to gym. He was physically fit, and he was the star player of his cricket team. And many girls from the same community used to like him. One day, Harsh gets a message in his social media where a girl informs that he loves the match he played and she likes her. Harsh was very happy to hear that because she was from the same community and they become friends and lover in future. And as the time goes by, once the girl calls Harsh and says that my father is looking for an alliance and I'm going to get married very soon. So you have to help me out. You just need to go and talk to your father so that he can call my father and they can arrange the marriage. Harsh was very happy to get married because at the end of the day, he is in love and the girl is from the same community. There is no bit reason for his father to decline this marriage. So he goes and to his father and informs him about the girl and the community and everything. His father approves for his marriage and he asks the girl's parents to come the other day. The next day, the girl's family comes to Harsh's house and they speak about getting married. That's when Harsh finds out that this is not the girl he is in love with. This is someone else. He calls his father to a separate room and inquires about what happened to the girl he loved and his father you spoke to. That's when Harsh's father breaks the news that the girl you are in love with, his father insulted me, saying that you are not wealthy enough for my daughter. So he see this photograph where she's getting married to this guy who is already a very rich than us. With that, Harsh's hearts break and he accepts his fate and agrees to get married to Khushbu. Khushbu is another main character. She has a cameo, but she is one of the character plays an important role in the story. So Sagar accepts to marry Khushbu, and that's when Khushbu's parent informs that you are getting married to my daughter. That's really good, but we have one condition. Until and unless we have not decided the date of marriage, we should not inform anybody outside our community about this marriage. So Harsh's father accepts that and they bid farewell to Khushbu's family. Now, Harsh is really depressed about his marriage, which is gonna happen with a girl he is not interested in. That's when Sagar calls Harsh and says, "Hey, are you free? Would you like to hang out with me?" Harsh was not feeling well, but Sagar forced him to come to the terrace and hang out with him and Malar. By that moment, Malar knew about Harsh, and Harsh also heard about Malar, but they never met to each other, never spoke to each other. That's when Harsh comes in and they hang out in the terrace. Malar is also there, and that's the time Sagar asks Harsh that will you help Malar in the gym because she is gaining weight and I want her to be fit. So can you please take her to the gym, and you are the best guy I have known who is much more fit and active. So you are the only one who can help her. Malar was a little bit awkward, but with a few yes and no's, they agreed. And at the later, Malar asked, "What time can I come?" Harsh was free, he said in the morning, but Malar was like, "No, morning is too much for me. Can I come at evening 9 p.m.?" Harsh said, "I go normal in the morning, but since it's 9 p.m. is comfortable for you, I'll change my schedule. That's not a problem for me." That was the first time incident where Malar felt good or has a good vibe about Harsh, that someone changes time for her. And then the story goes by. Here, Malar and Harsh are going to gym, having good encounters, conversations. On the other hand, now Sagar is alone and he's thinking about his life. He thinks, I need to do something in my life. I cannot just sit around like this. By thinking that he goes out on the road for a walk. That's where he sees a girl playing dhol, and that's when he feels like if she can take a responsibility like that, why can't I? She became the inspiration Sagar, and he was like, I need to do something in my life. To keep himself motivated, he records the video of her and comes back. Few days later, it was a weekend, and as usual, the meeting was scheduled in the terrace. Sagar went ahead and he was about to enter the terrace, and he sees a girl standing on the terrace. He questions her like, who are you? Are you new here? That's when the girl turns around and he finds out that she is the same girl who was playing the dhol. Sagar was shocked, but he never revealed about the truth that he saw her. And now this was the character who was introduced just before the interval. Yes, I'm saying about Sai. She was Sai. She introduced herself as Sai, and that's when they all the four of them meets together. They talk, hangs out in the terrace. Now the days goes by. On here, interaction between Malhar and Harsh increases. The feelings for each of them increases. This friendship is turning into love. On the other hand, Sagar and Sai are going out together, but not as a couple or anything, just as a friend. They hang out each other, talk to each other, go out, drink coffee, and that's when they're sharing each other thoughts and secrets. In the meantime, Sai reveals a secret that she is pursuing a course, but she wants to be a travel agent and she wants to take people to Hampi in Karnataka. Description of this place, Hampi, was so beautiful in the book that if you go through it, you will fall in love with the place. Anyways, coming back to the story, now Malhar and Harsh are getting well together, but they cannot express their feeling because Harsh is struggling from a stress that he is going to get married to Khushbu. Here, Malhar is in love, but she doesn't know that if he proposes Harsh, what will happen? He may reject because of her body figure. That's when Sai announces that she is going to take all of the four of them together to Hampi on a weekend trip, where she wants to start the career as a travel guide, and she wants her friends to be the first person to travel and give a review for that. And on a weekend, they set out each hotel and they go to their room, freshens up, and comes to the girls' room for dinner. The dinner was bought, but there was only 3 plates. That's when Sagar said, wait for some time, I'll order the other plate. Then Malhar was like, no, it's okay. Harsh will, if Harsh is okay with it, then we can share the plate. And Harsh was really very happy, obviously. Cute puppy love, right? Even reading that makes me smile, thinking, okay, if somebody says me like that, I'll be very much happy. So they share the plate. That's when the hint came. Sagar and Sai saw each other and they come to know what's going on between those two. Once the dinner was over, they went out. Before leaving, Sagar had a word with Sai and asks that, can you please confirm that if she is in love with my friend Harsh? And that's when Sai said, that goes for you as well. And they both go to the different rooms. That's when both started having this conversation. Sagar questioning Harsh, Sai questioning Malhar. At the end, we both accept that they both are in love with together and they are just afraid. That's when Sagar messages Sai and informs the next day. Sagar and Sai plans that we need to give the couple a time, separate time, so that they can sort out their feelings and propose. They give the entire time, and at the brink of sunset, the proposal was done. They both accepted each other's love, and yeah. But now the story is not over yet, because as you know, and I told you, Harsh is going to get married to Khushbu. But here he falls in love with Malhar and proposes her. Now the question is, what happens next? Will Harsh marry Malhar or Khushbu? Will Khushbu accept Malar? What is going to happen next? So this is where it comes that you need to read the book. There are around 39 chapters and epilogue, that's the 40th chapter. To this story comes up to 26th or 27th chapter. I guess 30th chapter, I'm not sure of the number, but the last 10 chapters will be the most entertaining one. Yes, you can, once you reach the climax, you can predict what's going to happen, but it will glue you to your book. And the funny part about this book is you will love with this one, because on this book, it's not a very hard to read. Why I am saying it is not very hard to read? Because the English written in this is a 5th or 6th grade English. A boy or a girl who is in a 5th or 6th grade, if he or she can read English, then you definitely can, because this book is written in such a simple way. And if I want to rate this book out of 10 on the skills of story writing and everything, language, I will give it as 7.5 or 8 out of 10. Why 7.5? Is because the writing is very easy. If you talk about only writing and language, I'll give it 9 out of 10. Yes, I know I said around it is very easy for the 5th grader to understand, but there is a book I read already in my past which has much more simpler English version than this one. When it comes to the story, the thing is, it's only, as I said, the climax is predictable. So that is the reason I felt like it should be, I cut down one. So I'm saying 8 out of 10. 2 points are down, 1 point it is for the language, and 1 point it is for the story. So 8 out of 10, not a bad book. If you want to buy this book, you can definitely go and check out Sagar's website. I'll put the link in the description box. Actually, it is his own website, and you can go there and check out about the book. If you want, you can buy it. And other than that, I will share you his Instagram ID in the link again, and if you want, you can go and follow him. He is a very quick replier. He gives a speedy response. After reading the book, I went out and I pointed out 1 or 2 mistakes he made in the book. Not mistakes, just spelling mistakes in that book. That's not a big deal. Only 2 spelling mistakes, that's all. Nothing big problem. So I informed him, and he gladly accepted that. I had questions like, why is this story is based on his life or anything? He told me like, no, these stories are not, but the characters are based on his life. All the 4 characters are there in his life, but the story is not. I even asked him what is his next plan. He informed me that he's working on his second book. Most probably soon we're going to see his another book, and I'm really waiting for it, because the way he writes the stories in a very simpler manner, and the way he describes the place, oh my god, I just can, if you read this book and close your eyes after that, you can literally feel Humpty there. You are in that Humpty, and you will literally can imagine that. For me, when I was reading this, I can visualize actually this story, this place, how it has been, and it's lovely. I just can say simply the book was really lovely. If possible, just go and read it out. Until then, just remember, you saw the review on Boku no Review.